Daki and Gyutaro. Making their appearance in the Entertainment District arc are Upper Rank 6 Daki and Gyutaro. They are holding their place at Upper Rank 6 as siblings. Their power comes from their sibling compatibility and each of their blood demon art. In the series, their cooperation and powerful blood demon art hits Sound Pillar Tengen Uzui and Tanjiro's group hard. Today, we're going to break down Daki and Gyutaro's blood demon art. We'll also be looking at the way each blood demon art was used in the battles. So, stay tuned till the end. Upper Rank 6 in their specific power sets. Daki and Gyutaro are completely different from other demons. They are two demons as one. In order to defeat Daki and Gyutaro, both of their heads need to be cut off at the same time. To be more specific, they don't need to be cut off in sync, as long as both heads are cut off at the same time. It's only because of their recovery speed that they end up needing to be cut off at the same time. Because they're fighting separately, it's nearly impossible to time the final attack in sync, and Gyutaro being able to control Daki's body while fighting makes the feat even harder to achieve. Their blood demon art is strong enough, but their true strength is from this unique property. You need several swordsmen to go against one upper rank, but when you have to defeat two at the same time. On top of that, Daki had eaten 7 pillars and Gyutaro had eaten 15. Both are formidable foes. When Daki was in trouble, Gyutaro came out of her body. While fighting, Gyutaro can control Daki's body, and from how Daki called for her brother when she needed help, it seems like Daki fights first, then Gyutaro comes to back her up. If Daki was alone, she wouldn't have the strength to call herself an upper rank. If you take that into consideration, Gyutaro is probably the real upper rank, and Daki is just the add-on. Now, let's talk about their blood demon art. Daki's blood demon art. Daki's blood demon art is Sash. She can manipulate her sashes at will to attack her enemies. These sashes are flexible, but as sharp and durable as a sword. Not only can they cut and slice, they were able to chip Tanjiro's sword just from fighting him for a few rounds. They're also hard, so they were wrapped around Daki to protect her. They can also be split and used apart, mainly to observe the entirety of the district, but also when handed to Hinatsuru to keep an eye on her. However, separating sashes comes with a setback, and it's very apparent that it causes her to lose some of her strength. In the series, her hair changed from silver to black, back to silver, depending on her power. Daki's true hair color is silver, black when her sashes are split, and back to silver when all the sashes return to her. Her separated sashes are also capable of fighting on their own. Daki can command her sashes, and it seems the sashes themselves can also eat people. On top of that, the sashes can absorb people. The demon Inosuke nicknamed Worm Sash even made a storage space underground to store people alive. The sash was hard to defeat, even with Inosuke and 2 of Tengen's wives teaming up, but Sound Pillar Tengen Uzui defeated it in an instant. 8-layered OB slash. Daki had only one blood demon art introduced in the series. Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu combined had a hard time fighting her, but it wasn't because of her many skills and attack variations. Her sharp sashes being long-range weapons and her neck being too soft to cut were the key reasons why they were struggling so much. Her only skill was 8-layered OB slash. As the name implies, she overlaps 8 sashes for multiple attacks, preventing the target from getting away in the process. Daki used it after all of her separated sashes came back to her and she revealed her true form. This attack surrounds the enemy entirely, so finding an opening to get away is nearly impossible. On top of that, the sashes are extremely tough, so unless they're experienced swordsmen, they'll be done in an instant. During these scenes, Tanjiro was in his awakened state from sheer anger, so he was able to get out of it using sun breathing. All the while, Tanjiro kept thinking that Daki's attacks were slow. Daki had her head almost or completely cut off multiple times by Tengen, as well as Zenitsu and Inosuke. Because she had defeated several pillars in the past, she is definitely strong, but she still seems like an add-on to Gyutaro. Gyutaro's blood demon art. Gyutaro's blood demon art is blood sickles. Gyutaro has had a thing for sickles since he was young, so he used his blood demon art to shape his own blood into sickles as his primary weapons. These sickles are highly poisonous, so they are capable of killing with a small nick. Even Tengen, who has some immunity to poisons as a former ninja, was on the brink of death from the strong toxin. Thankfully, Nezuko's blood demon art, exploding blood, prevented things from becoming irreversible. Gyutaro used these blood sickles to carry out all kinds of attacks. On top of the powerful attacks, they had strong poison to back them up. Gyutaro showed 3 skills in the series. Flying blood sickles.
やるな。攻撃止めたな。
The poison-based attack is done by creating razor-like blades with his own blood and hurling them at the enemy. He can maneuver them at will, so no matter what you do, his blades will track you till they hit. Rampant Arc Rampage.
そんな無意味な攻撃今するか?
This skill is done by attacking with the sickle on all sides. This also acts as a guard from all angles. He can keep attacking while using this skill, so it works both offensively and defensively. In the series, it was used to deflect Hinatsuru's countless number of kunai. By the way, this skill can be activated instantaneously, so it's also highly adaptable. Rotating circular slashes, flying blood sickles.
そりゃ姉か妹か
Gyutaro's strongest skill is probably rotating circular slashes, flying blood sickles. He can create circular slashes with his blood sickles without swinging his arms or needing any momentum, allowing him to attack a large range. Unlike the long-range attack, flying blood sickles, this skill was most effective in close-quarter combat. It was strong, on top of being fast, so even pillars needed to guard first when getting attacked. From how he tried to use this skill, even after his head was cut off, it was his best skill. The power was strong enough to wipe out an entire street. On top of Gyutaro's personal strength, he was also able to fight while controlling Daki's body. When her brother was fully awake, Daki opened a third eye on her forehead. She even claimed that this was her true strength. Even so, the upper rank 6 were defeated by Tanjiro and Tengen's perfect collaboration. That's all for Daki and Gyutaro's blood demon art. On top of having incredible blood demon arts, the team needed to go against 2 of those upper ranks. It's terrifying just thinking about it. Which of Daki's and Gyutaro's blood demon art was your favorite? Comment down below. Thanks for watching. We have more amazing videos coming up soon, so subscribe to stay up to date. We'll see you next time.